Hi everybody, Jared here with DayTraders FX. The Forex markets are taking a huge nap. They sure the heck are. So what are we doing in the meantime? Well, we're not sitting on our hands because there's actually some other good opportunities. The cryptos are dipping, and so we're going to have hopefully some opportunities to buy those dips at some point in the near future. But right now, stocks have some interesting setups as well. Southwest Airlines, lots of busy travel in the summer. Airline stocks seem to be somehow hanging in there fairly well. And Southwest has this big channel, this big pattern at play here. So what we've seen is this long-term channel from going back to these lows. This takes us all the way back to 2012. Southwest has been kind of bumping off those lows and heading up, bumping off those lows, heading up. And likewise, it's hit these highs very consistently well as well. So I'm looking at this $50 support right here as a major point. If Southwest gets below $50, it could put some selling pressure on it. It's sitting at about $51.60 right now. But as long as it holds $50, we've hit it here, broke out, consolidated on that, hit. As long as it hits that, stays above that $50 mark, I think there's a major bullish opportunity here on Southwest. And so that's going to be something to kind of keep an eye on. Now, it's about a month and a half out, I guess, from earnings, but you know that's not too crazy. That gives us enough time to maybe look for a semi-decent run up through this little descending channel and maybe target some of these upper areas. Here's another interesting thing about Southwest is if you look at the daily chart here, you can see that it was a pretty good head and shoulders pattern, right? So shoulder, head, shoulder, and then it runs down. So and our neckline is right, really kind of, oops, hold on here. Really kind of right through this area here, right? So we kind of had this neckline of this head and shoulders pattern. It broke out. Here's something interesting that I like about this whole setup, though, is I like the fact that if you look at kind of a, just a symmetry, basic symmetry kind of movement here. High to low, pulls back a bunch, and makes another high to low. And where does that symmetry put us? Right back down at this support, right down at the 49 and change, $50 mark. So it played out kind of what was basically expected of that head and shoulders pattern. And now it's hitting major support, not just horizontal support, but trendline support. So anyways, I think there's an option for maybe a vertical spread here, trade this up, or at least a call option, or again, if you've got a large account, who knows, maybe just buy a bunch of stock and hold on to this thing. But I feel like buying Southwest in this $51, $51.50, 50-50 area, right in that zone, is a great idea to just kind of hold it and get a nice little run up there. So Southwest is on my radar. I like this trade. I like this setup. I think it can work out really, really well. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on this. We'll see how currencies do after some FOMC news today, and we'll take it from there. Thanks, guys.